What do you mean a bottle of water and a half?
Well, it requires for 2 servings.
Oh, because you're using bottled water that you buy separate. Okay, not okay. Sorry.
Yeah, because that's what I had right beside of me.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you probably don't use tap water because it's probably disgusting.
No, it's all right. It's well water, so it's clean.
Yeah, Gabe, did you know Damien Haas has started a Baldur's Gate playthrough?
Who do I?
Damien Haas has played they're doing a Baldur's Gate playthrough.
Yeah, I was watching it for a bit.
Cool.
Me, I'm most of the way through. I've just gotten I've done Moonrise Towers, and I'm on the way after that.
Spoilers.
What, saying the names of things, what spoilers?
You want a good spoiler? If you choose Dark One, you could do some cool stuff.
Oh yeah. Also, it was real funny watching Damien though, because he played a druid and there's like a dig spot, and he turned into a badger, so it could dig the spot. It doesn't work.
Wow.
You can't do the dig spot as a badger, but you can tunnel, but not at the dig spot.
I will say having a Astarion on your team
Such a
is really handy
when
when you're like lockpicking and stuff.
Oh yeah, because
yeah.
I have him do
Also,
all the lockpicks and disengage and
Just want to one-shot enemies. Really great for that too.
Yeah, sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be a monk first playthrough.
I still need to get rid of the fucking gift bitch.
Like,
just put her in your camp.
Yeah, but I need to get another person to replace her.
You don't need to.
No. Oh, I mean,
you guys don't like Lae'zel?
No.
She's the main character in my party.
Isn't everyone getting horny for her or something?
I don't know. I'm not. Mine's out of Astarion.
I don't understand how you could.
My character is romancing Lae'zel.
I think she's like a dummy mommy.
I understand. You're a psychopath.
That's Karlach is more of that.
I love Karlach.
Also,
awesome.
Gabe, I'm giving you a heads up. Whenever we actually do our playthrough, I'm probably gonna do the Dark Urge origin.
Evil.
We should all do Dark Urge.
Well, I think
that's fair.
I saw a thing that if you have the Dark Urge origin and if you were the one that interacts with getting Gale, I think you just take his hand and I don't think you get him. I think you literally just rip his hand off.
That's fine.
I'm planning on starting a second playthrough at some point, and going as a cleric, having Shadowheart in my party, having Lae'zel, but like respecing her using withers into being a paladin, and then taking Karlach, and then also using withers to respec her into a paladin, and just go full like four-person religious spam.
Also, Ray is in the chat. Hi, Ray.
Hi.
Whoa.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Sorry. I had to clean a deer's whiskers. Sorry. Alright, let's...
Right.
I understand.
Yesterday, I stopped playing after I killed the owlbear.
You killed the owlbear?
The mother.
The owlbear, man.
Well, I
also killed the child.
Oh, you're a bad person. Kill yourself.
Why did you guys kill the owlbear?
I had to speak with animals on as well.
I accidentally stepped too close. I think Astarion got a little too close, and then it triggered her getting mad at me.
Where is this owlbear?
He's in
Where is this owlbear?
I feel really bad.
We're in the first area. Right below the bridge going over to the Blighted Town, going from the Druid Grove.
I felt
now. See, here's another thing before we start playing. The game I'm playing in with like 2 other friends. We saved the Tiefling child. I haven't done that. I don't know where he is, so he's pretty much probably dead by now. I think the Harpies might have gotten him by this point because I don't know where he's at.
If you saved him, he's fine.
No. I mean in my single player playthrough. I don't know where he's at because
Oh, you have to
one of my
go
friends.
into the Druid Grove,
Uh-huh.
and then when you go down the steps into the thing, immediately turn left, and then you get to a Y junction and turn left again, and that's how you get to the beach area.
He is probably dead because I'm way far away from there. I'm literally at the Goblin camp right now. Well, actually, I'm a little bit away from the
you
Goblin
can go
camp.
back and do that later.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
You
probably
can go back and do that later.
Okay,
yeah.
so he's not
It's
gonna be
likely
dead?
until you do the thing, nothing happens.
Okay. Because I literally at one point like, oh, that kid's probably dead. Because I saw somebody play, and they got there a little too late, and the child was already dead. So they used like resurrect, not like something, and brought him back as like an undead creature.
Anime dead.
Yeah, anime undead.
That's fun.
He meant to bring it back entirely, but I don't think I don't think he had a resurrection scroll, so he just raised undead.
Also, you can't use a Revivify scroll on anyone who's not a member of your party, which I really hate because there's a character later on who you can get in your party, but you have to fight on the same side as her in this big battle first, and she died in that battle for me, and I did not want to have to replay the last 3 hours of play to keep her alive, and you can't revivify her because she died in the battle, and it's really annoying.
Anyways, now we can do vampire. I just wanted to bring up that.
Alright. Pet the deer.
You just
Last
like
up.
a deer head?
On the misadventures of you all.
Yes, do not answer.
You know, some fun things happened. There was a party. Some ate. Some didn't. Some drunk. Some didn't.
I think everyone drank.
Everyone died.
Well, some didn't.
Everyone was brought back to life. But new and better. Some actually fought against their sires, you know. Sucks.
Two
And
people.
lost.
In air quotes.
But hey, you know, nothing wrong with that. And then a whole bunch of murder happened. Which led to you all getting discovered, some of you getting staked, and then
The 2 college students
being
getting to
rescued, in quotation, slash
smart
kidnapped
people talking.
by another person.
Smart people use the power of communication.
And that's pretty much where we left off.
I beat Dan at chess.
I think
just bullshit.
Cheating.
I love cheating.
exactly what I did into the vans to leave for whatever the old dude wanted to bring us.
He's not old. He was in his late 20s.
Wow, so rude.
Maybe on his terms, yeah. But he's definitely an old, powerful vampire.
What do you mean? He's in his late 20s. Don't know what you're talking about.
So, like, even he doesn't remember.
Oh, he remembers. It wasn't too long ago. It's just he got a little bit too lost in the sauce in his youth. Yeah.
Delicious ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup. yeah. I guess it'd be as thick as ketchup, maybe a little thicker. But,
you won't.
But where we pick up, you all are in vans, and it's not the most comfortable, just due to how crowded it is in your van. All the dead people / in torpor people were all chucked in the back of another van, and everyone that's still awake and kicking.
I forgot freaking what's good, Wesley? What's your name again?
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot
That's
Wesley
me.
actually. I forgot Wesley actually did bring back his sire.
Yep.
Yes. Vincent is very much still alive-ish and kicking, because he was sent in the torpor. Not via bullet, but via stabby.
We got
Yeah.
blood. We got blood mixed with oxy spit into his mouth.
Yeah.
Delicious.
My favorite cocktail.
Delicious.
Oh,
Date of death.
but
What is the date of death, by the way?
here, let me look at a calendar.
It was whatever the last session was.
Alright. It was alright, sorry, that wasn't a date. It was July 9th.
July 9th, okay. And it's modern day, so
Yeah.
2023.
Seems like it was just a little bit ago.
It's like a week ago.
cool. Anyway, sorry.
But this is pretty much not a slow ride, but annoying. As for you all, it's pretty much a completely blacked out van. Like, there's no light coming in. You could see that there's one of the Banu Hakim members that was in the premises with you all, just also setting along with the Arkan. Setting in the van with you all. And just kind of sitting there quiet and not really doing much.
Ah, yes, of course. I offer them an oxy.
You do not have any left. You used all of your drugs.
I go to offer them an oxy, then realize I don't have any left, and say, "Damn it!" As
You shoved
my
it.
knuckle cracks in the unnatural ways.
Yep. Yeah, you feel all the nice poppy in your body.
Yeah, he's internally screaming.
It's great.
Lucius, he was dead. Huh? Wait, I am.
Wait a second. I am dead.
After about 10 minutes of pretty much silence and driving, Yoa would hear a ping from a pager as you see as the Arkan takes out a pager and starts to pretty much message back, slowly but surely. Sorry. In time, he looks over at you all and, well, sadly we can't relocate you directly to where we're going to be, well, taking you. They want you to be updated on everything.
Oh. Great.
So, did your sires, if I remember, your sires really didn't tell you much, did you?
Here's that Vincent.
No.
Looks at
No.
Vincent.
Mine didn't.
Vincent looks down.
Basically, we didn't speak. Just did it, you know?
Oh, right. You just kind of
said, my sire basically said, okay, a lot of bad things are going to happen to you here, but it's okay because you'll be very strong.
Mm-hmm. Tracks. Well, long and short, we're going to be dropping you off in a very secluded location. The windows will be all nice and covered. If you want to die, that'd be the time to do it. Just walk outside whenever the sun's up. And, well, there you go. You'll solve all your problems if you don't want to be a vampire.
I mean, I'd prefer to be a vampire than to be dead.
One step above it. So, you're winning.
Just one.
Now, we will be far out of the country, so there will be no cell service. So I recommend if you're going to message anyone, do it now. Say, hey, gonna be out for a while, shit like that.
I already did, and you trashed my phone.
Yes.
If anything, I would like to do that. If anyone's got a phone I could use. Burner.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Just freaking send a message to her mom in a. Well, actually, no, I don't think she shared a dorm. Never mind, just her mom.
Okay. And as messages are being sent for those that actually send them. So, in lieu of your sires telling you things, because with the majority of them being into a deep torpor, it'll take a bit for them to wake up. Who here has been to New Orleans? Just a random question.
Of course, it's the first place I came in the US.
Just probably raise my hand. Probably been there once or twice.
I'm sure I've been there at some point.
No.
Alright. Well,
Yes.
for your information, New Orleans has a lot of us there. Same thing with Chicago. London used to, but that was a whole situation. But New Orleans is fairly safe, besides the church being there. But just don't go into a church. Nice and easy.
That's going to be for me.
From there, alright. Now, whenever I say secluded, I went on a small break from that. You'll be in the countryside of Kansas. That's where we're going now. And then we're going to book it to New Orleans whenever your transformation's complete, as he points to Wesley.
By the way, are we going to be able to come back to here anytime soon?
Possibly.
Like,
I wouldn't recommend
within
it.
the next couple of days.
No. You'll be locked in the building for a while. Well, not locked. You can technically leave. Don't recommend it.
Okay, it's just my girlfriend might get a little bit worried.
That's why you're going on a small vacation. And just tell them not to worry, because they shrug.
That totally helps.
I don't have mortal attachments, so I kind of got done with that a long time ago. In time, you'll also get tired of that. Either you just don't have mortal attachments anymore, or, well, they become immortal.
Wesley's in deep thought about that right now.
I feel like Evelyn thinks about that too. It's like,
Just right off the bat, because this is going to be one long drive. Any questions about what the hell's going on with you?
Why is this so fucking painful?
You are part of a clan of vampires that go through a metamorphosis whenever they are turned.
My hair that I had is gone.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bald. Sir St. Vincent. What the fuck?
And Vincent will just like nod his head as he's keeping his fake face on. Just like, yeah. Didn't happen to me. just looking away. Just
You
like
must be special.
like, yeah. That's the main reason. There are other types of vampire clones that do the same, though more on a whim than because you're doing it.
What,
Because you're
become
doing
bold?
Become what?
Become bold?
Change their shape
Oh.
on a whim. There's some vampires that can, what's a Castlevania? You know that game? Semi-accurate. How there's like a vampire and that can turn into a dog and stuff. That we can do that.
I remember Super
Nice,
Mario Bros.
I don't think Super Mario Bros. Will be relevant to the vampire talk, but I was there whenever that was made. It was fun.
Me too.
So, any other questions besides how painful your transfer?
Okay.
What the hell was that? Any other questions besides how painful your transformation's gonna be?
How long is this shit gonna take?
1 week to 6.
God fucking damn it. You guys have any fucking drugs at the fucking place?
We can procure you some blood that has drugs in it.
That would be great.
That's the only way that you'll be able to get high again, too. Sadly, drugs don't work on you. But if the person that you're drinking from utilized drugs before partaking, before you partake of them, you can get the high and share it with them.
That's great. Shit. Maybe I shouldn't agree to this, but it's too late now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no going back.
I get it. I need to lose.
Any other questions? I'm looking at everyone else that's in the car.
I'm trying to think, but like I think the one question's already been answered. It's like the torpor.
It kind of sits there. I don't think she has any questions.
Okay. Looks at Dan.
I don't have any questions I should ask.
You should ask.
Yeah, I'm not stupid.
Well,
How would one kill a vampire?
like you could ask it. He's an expert in kindred dueling.
Like, say there was a regular ass human, okay, and a vampire walked into their house. Is there any chance that that human would survive and they could kill the vampire?
No, that regular ass human. No.
Do they have C4?
Thing is, maybe.
Yeah, you'd have to stick it
Say
to
a
them.
condensed sunlight grenade that you guys have is some shit that they could throw at a fucking vampire.
Like, some vampires can take a mine and an anti-personnel mine and just still be good. Just like,
What about fucking still like a? I know I remember watching this movie one time. It was called Underworld, where they had like these bullets that fucking kill vampires real good because it had like fucking sunlight shit in it.
Oh, they also had the sunlight grenade thing, right?
so, alright. I could say this, yeah. UV, like UV light, like black lights and stuff. UV bullets from Underworld wouldn't really work. Same thing with sunlight grenades. Only direct sunlight, true sunlight, can actually hurt us. So none of those would actually work.
Can it impede us?
How would solar electricity work with
It's
people?
just solar. A lot of us use solar.
I mean, it's sunlight energy, right? It hurts them.
But it's been converted and cleansed.
Man, that's stupid.
Oh, if you have watched Overlord, it is a semi-accurate rendition of what we are.
What's Overlord?
Not Overlord, sorry, Underworld. So Overlord's a completely different thing. That's zombies.
Just about that he knows what Overlord is. Like,
what Overlord are you talking about? Anime?
He's talking about the movie. He's talking about the movie Overlord.
I don't know that one.
Nazi zombies. So it's not the worst movie, to be honest.
Rin, what ways would I know that kill a vampire?
You would know decapitation, sunlight. Yeah, really. And fire. Those are the best. Technically, if you cut them up into itty bitty pieces, that would also kill them. Like wood chipper, that'll do it. The wood chipper trumps everything. So
it goes wood chipper, decapitation, and then it just spreads out to different things.
Yep.
Wood chipper is just the best, though. They made specific wood chipper military tools just to use on vampires. It's great.
To be honest, probably.
Wood chipper technology has just advanced since vampires. They have the Magnum Dom wood chipper. Yeah. Offers great protection against vampires.
That's why they invented the shotgun, because then they can make it into a miniature wood chipper. Bunch of tide blades.
Okay, in character. Decapitation works if you manage to do that.
Decapitation works on anything, right? So.
True.
You see, I never understood that. It's like
fire works good.
Yeah, see, all those things. It's like a vampire is weak to that. It's like, yeah, but so are humans. So what the fuck? What do you?
Yeah, I think if you stake
a wood chipper,
I feel like if you stake a normal person through a heart, that'll also kill them.
Although the vampires have the actual benefit of not actually dying from the heart, so I guess that's more of a benefit than a drawback.
Well, it immediately knocks us out, no matter how vigorous we are.
But that's the thing, though. It's one of those things, though. Like, if you fucking stake a human in the heart, they don't even get knocked out. They're just gone.
Anything that works on anything supernatural will work on every single human.
Not everything's supernatural.
Holy water doesn't.
I'm saying anything that would kill a supernatural being would kill a human.
Yeah, but
what if I drank holy water? Does that shit actually hurt us?
Some of us, but not everyone. Very few. Same thing with you have wild roses that affects some of us. Actually, the trope of vampires needing to go inside houses with permission.
Yeah.
That does happen to some of us. They need to do that.
What about garlic?
Also, yeah. Though I think that just happens whenever people are allergic to garlic in life, and then whenever they become a vampire, it just becomes worse.
Well, what about the running water?
That's a real thing too.
Oh.
Though not all of us. The majority of those things based in folklore, it's a crapshoot.
Does that mean if it's raining,
who gets affected? No, it has to be like a lake or something.
But a lake wouldn't be
a river.
Yeah, lake, river, whatever. Well, technically, lakes are considered running water. Baths are considered running water.
Lakes aren't running.
Baths are considered running water. So lakes are considered running. I know, right? It's fucking weird what baths are. That's out of character. But
now, like, is there? Oh, fuck my goddamn head! Slams his head against his hand.
So we have to use moist towelettes to wash ourselves, basically.
Pretty much, or just like a whole bath.
Yeah, a hoe bath. Yeah.
Is there like some vampire hierarchy?
Yep.
So like separate rules.
So I'll give the rough hierarchy. You have you, the babies. You have your sires. Though in technicality, in a few years, you'll be considered on equal par with your sires. Though right now, your sires they have to keep up with you. If they don't, they'll die. Forever. No, the final death.
Oh.
Let's just say our hierarchy is strict. From us, or from you, there is the sheriff. Of each city has a sheriff, unless it's an anarch or Sapat city. We don't need to worry about those. You're not going to those. You'll die. The sheriff pretty much keeps the peace. It's pretty much their whole job. Above them are members of the Primogen, which are like the ruler's council of elders. Then there's the prince. Princes can be male, female, whatever. And they rule over the city. And then above them are the High Council. They are the people in charge of our organization, the Camarilla. Though from there they have different peoples that handle things. There are Judicars, and then there are Archons. Judicars are the hands of the Camarilla, High Council. They do their dirty work. And the Archons are the fingers. We do the dirty work. And we technically, depending on certain situations, are above the prince.
It's a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be.
It has to be complex. If not, we'd all be dead. Along with that, whenever we get to your new home, we'll go over the traditions of the Camarilla. These are things that you will have to abide by, or, well, you might die. You could die to a lot of things, yeah.
Oh, shit, alright. So where are you on the fucking, shit?
I'm an Archon. So, I am a finger of a Judicar. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
The reason why I was there to, why I was there tonight, just to, mediate. Technically, we got there a little too late. But everyone's still alive, pretty much. That's what matters.
Well, thanks for showing up, really. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't. You most likely would have been made into test subjects or had to face final death before you could truly become the vampires you are
Thanks. Like I said, thanks. I appreciate it.
Likewise, I appreciate it.
I cannot pay you back, nor will I. So.
You don't have to. I get paid in.
I have no
well,
material valuables at all.
I get paid in reputation. So.
Literally, all I own is on my person right now.
Yeah.
I am a fucking hobo.
Oh.
Respectable.
Which confuses me, Vincent. Why the fuck you even bothered with me in the first place?
It's the exact reason why he does.
It just doesn't make no fucking sense.
Vincent will just look at you. Well, you see, my clan specifically picks from the disenfranchised whenever we want to turn people.
Oh.
Or pricks that are assholes to the disenfranchised, and we just turn them because to make them ugly and ruin their life.
It's pretty fucking rad, ain't gonna lie.
Are you not just giving them power to then be what?
No, mainly because they can't show their face anymore, and if they do, they die. Though if they die, then they shrugs. It's not a problem.
But could they not just show their face to the disenfranchised and cause fear to them?
If they're showing their face to the disenfranchised, it might cause fear, yes, but I feel like it'd affect them more. More because, well, they had everything and now they don't.
Oh, from what I understand, the Shire would not let them do that. So.
It depends. We're different. He just nods his head to that. Yeah. We're not like the Tremere, but we handle turning a little bit differently. We normally don't do this, the party thing. So.
It's a fucking weird acceptance.
Yeah, and they wanted to hold a party. I wasn't gonna say no. Free food.
It sounded like it really
Like, not you.
Isn't the food always free?
No, it's it. Yeah.
See, that's the problem right there. We need to be making fucking cheese on this shit.
Why'd you make cheese? You don't eat that anymore.
Money. Cash.
I just grin.
Mr. White. Alright, I'm just gonna write in the concept vampire Jesse Pinkman carry on.
No, you're becoming Mr. White. You're getting bold and everything.
Well, Jesse was also bald by the end of the show.
We're not that yet.
Vampire cancer.
Vampire cancer.
Very
Yeah.
much.
Nosferatu's vampire cancer.
It tracks.
Everyone now.
Or I could be the vampire. Chuko. Tight.
Oh, you want to die very quickly. Okay. I understand.
Right. Vincent goes back to being quiet now. Just like, yeah. Doesn't really want to bring up you being in pain, so it's like.
It's the only reason why I'm talking, so or Wesley's talking, so he can keep his mind off the pain. But now he doesn't know what else to say, so he's just gonna like rock back and forth.
Well, if there's no other questions, I recommend you will get some sleep. Oh yeah. Yeah, you need sleep. Day sleep. You sleep in the day. Who would have thought? Yeah. So he just nods his head.
Actually, I think I have one question, but not specifically for you, maybe. Just generally. Does anyone else know what their clan actually is?
Oh shit, that's probably important because it seems like it's important. Yeah, what the fuck am I? What are all of us? Like, what is the clans that we have been turned into?
You ever watch the movie Nosferatu?
Yes, that's like the original vampire movie, right?
Yeah, the really
And
ugly
then-
one. Ugly
Yeah.
vampire. No offense. Looking at Vincent.
Oh, please don't tell me. Okay.
He's nodding his head. That's the name of your clan. So it's in
Well,
time.
listen, I look like shit, but I didn't look that shit. What the fuck, Vincent?
Vincent's currently hiding his face behind a veil of illusions.
You better fucking teach me how to do that shit, cause I ain't looking like a fucking shriveled goddamn fucking overcooked onion.
I think you always will
Fucking
do. So.
racing. You know, I might want to connect with my family again one day.
You have a family?
I don't know. I haven't connected with them.
I'm sorry. That probably sounds mean, but you did just say you were a hobo.
I mean, I am.
Hobos still have families.
Like,
that's kind of messed up.
Like, I don't know.
You
maybe
probably
they're
wouldn't
gay or
know. You're a
something.
college person. Seems like you have everything, which is not to be rude, but you know.
That's inaccurate to college people entirely, but okay.
Listen, I wouldn't know. I've never been. I dropped out of school or something.
Okay.
Or
Well,
something.
there are avenues for you to go through to get education.
I think I got my my GED or some shit
That's the first step, you know.
because they wouldn't hire me. But you know, then I got fired off for smoking on the job. So
What were you smoking?
something I don't even remember.
You know, I think that's why.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
I was helping the customers. I don't see the problem.
Yeah, but if you're doing drugs on the job, I think there's usually a policy for
Listen,
that.
the drugs were making me more efficient as far as I'm concerned.
Meth?
But still, I think there's a policy.
Something like that. See, that's the thing though. People need to be more human, you know, have human values. Of course, I guess that doesn't apply to me.
No, it's recommended. Keeps you sane.
It's just like, you know, just because you have policies, you know, you should have the policies maybe as like not a rule set, but guidelines. If something seems wrong to you, like firing someone who needs a job, you know.
You should go to Japan. I hear they don't fire people over there.
I don't have money to go to Japan because I got fired from my job.
That makes sense.
I have made a decent amount of dough before selling drugs, but
well, you know where to go next. Then.
I just kind of did them all the shit I had made in order to stop the pain, and nothing's helping. So. Just stares at Sean like directly in the eyes, and you can see the pain through the eyes, the wandering.
You're Sean.
You right? You're Sean.
He's Dan.
That's Dan.
And Sean, Dean, Sam, fuckhead.
See,
I don't know. Which one of them?
I think the drugs are getting to you.
Yeah.
The lack of.
Yeah, withdrawal, I guess.
No, it doesn't go that quick. It's the pain talking.
I'm just gonna try to fall asleep. You know, he doesn't fall asleep.
Though, in saying that, that is a good question. As he looks to Valerie, like, do you know what clans you're a part of?
I know mine, but I don't know theirs.
Well, didn't he say our clans at one point when he was trying to, like, you know, I forget what he was like. He was referring to us as our clan.
Possibly.
I am Ugly Vampire Clan. What are you guys?
I vaguely
remember.
I vaguely remember Lawrence pointing at us and saying, like, okay, you're this clan, this clan, this clan.
Yeah.
Then yes. Then you all would know your clans.
Hmm.
In short, Bruja, Tremere, and well, they're not here.
Yeah, Wigamo died like a little bit. Wigamo died a little bit ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes everything else that's gonna happen so much more easy. Anyway, as I pull out the gun.
Puts away. Lawrence grabs your gun, pushes it down, gives you a steak.
I like
More
I
effective.
Starving.
Oh, thank God I was hungry. Eat the steak.
Can you even keep down the steak?
No.
It's made of wood, so probably.
I'm sure there's some fucking remnants of a drug in here somewhere.
No.
I've been able to make some drugs out of a lot of shit. I fucking used to fucking empty fucking Cool Whip can before. That shit was tight.
Whippets. Mm-hmm. I've heard of them.
Also snorted a dried up paint marker.
Is there a drug you haven't done?
If there is, I plan to change that. He has a look in his eyes like, yes, I understand I'm the worst of the human beings. Let me live.
Have you tried Adderall?
Ibuprofen, maybe?
Pretty sure I had it at some point, yeah. Well, of course, none of this is gonna fucking matter now. I gotta drug people into sleep and then drink from them, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just fucking shove cocaine up their nose while they're sleeping. I don't fucking know. Put it in their drink. I'm just fucking throwing ideas out there. I don't actually know how this shit's gonna.
You'll hone your craft. Everyone here is gonna need to learn how to hunt themselves. So, though that really depends on how you will want to be. Could be a vegan.
Animals are cool. I don't want to hurt animals.
Well, I'm not. But, you know,
humans are the shitbags that deserve to be fucking drained of all their life essence as far as I'm concerned, so.
Lawrence is also not, he's nodding his head to that. Just like, Not all humans.
Well, yeah, you know, but just the majority.
Yeah. Oh yeah, werewolves exist. Alright, nighttime.
Okay.
He's like, as he closes his eyes.
Good night.
I'll try to fall asleep with my eyes open. That'd be weird as fuck.
Go Mimi's bedtime.
As at this point, it is. At this point, it is daytime. So you all actually do start to feel that the queasiness of not sleeping for like days on end. And there is a weight there.
Exactly.
As it pretty much forces you to sleep. Because vampires have to sleep.
I mean, humans do too.
Yeah.
Russian sleep experiment, I'm pretty sure was fake. So I'm pretty sure people just pass out after so long they can't not sleep.
I mean, they went
People.
crazy.
Well, the sleep experiment, it was fake, but people can stay up till death. Though that is a pretty severe case of normally schizophrenia.
Yeah, something tells me you would have to be real fucked up in order to die of not sleeping.
Yep.
Probably rare as fuck.
God said. As time goes, everyone does end up dozing off no matter what.
Okay. There's no more embossing set.
He repeats that to himself as he falls asleep.
Yep.
What was the last episode of Avatar he watched?
If only I was Dean, I would get the reference.
But in time, you all do slowly awaken. You open your eyes to be in a cramped van. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. It's the exact same location that you dozed off in.
But hours later.
I were here. I was.
No, we're going to Kansas.
Oh, fuck.
Not yet.
Wake me up when we're there.
As you all open your eyes,
Awake.
you all do notice something a little different about Wesley. Where there was once hair, there seems to be what looks to be a subdermal implant, like coming out of his head, multiples, like in a row. Just like only everyone but Wesley notices.
He's trying to keep the. He's found peace in sleep, so he would like to go back to sleep. He's gonna try.
Also, in saying that, could everyone please roll me a ruse? Ruse the blood, please. Rouse, ruse.
So a ruse.
Roosevelt. Ruse.
Okay.
Ruse check.
You do not get hungry.
Where the fuck?
Seems. I'm hunger.
Me too, Wesley. Me too.
It's not too bad.
There it is.
I hungry.
Yeah.
Give me the drug blood.
Wow, everyone's getting hungry. Just like, I'm good.
Well, now what about Vincent? Does he also get hungry?
Rolling up Chloe as well. Upside characters in Torpor don't get hungry.
I feel like they're extremely hungry, and that's the problem.
Oh, whenever they awaken from torpor, they're going to be really hungry because they lost a lot of blood.
Lost a lot of blood.
No, Vincent does not get hungry. And he does heal up a little bit too.
Do I gain willpower?
Willpower, you gain, if I remember correctly, it is your resolve equal in willpower.
Oh, that's great. So all that I lost, I gain.
Yep, everybody except for only 2 people didn't get hungry.
Yeah. be fair, it's only really a problem when you get to like 3 or something, right? So...
Pain.
I don't remember. Can hunger go to like 0?
Yes, though you need to drain a person to nothing for that.
Yeah, we only got down to 1 when we fed.
And that's the reason why Arkin only has 1 hunger. It's because he slurped the 1 guard down to a raisin.
What Wesley thought being a vampire would be like.
Yeah.
What he actually looks like.
It's worse than that.
Yeah, you know.
That's the best option for Yorkin.
Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly it. Actually.
It gets worse than that, actually. I think.
I literally
Yeah,
just, all I did was look
his
up
picture
Nosferatu.
His picture looks even worse. I can't wait to fucking put it in.
I think that's the most attractive his kind can look.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is funny.
No, some of the more weirder looking ones make it work. So it looks pretty good.
I fucking love how bad the acting is, because it looks like a dad just doing a joke. Like, hello kids, I'm coming out of the cellar.
Well, it was like also one of the first movies out there, so yeah.
I know, but still. Fine.
Do you want to hear a knock-knock joke?
No.
I'd rather sleep.
Good, I didn't
No,
have one.
good. Alright.
Makes the white.
While sitting in the car, the Arkin will just look at, or do y'all have any questions now? Just to fill the void of nothingness? This is as boring for you as it is for me. Being surrounded by children, pretty much. So fun.
By the sounds of it, it's more boring for you than it is for us.
Yes. It's my job is to hunt down other vampires. This is very boring.
Got stuck on babysitting duty.
He nods his head to yes. Yeah, yes he did.
I'm just trying to think.
I'd love to have the same job as you someday. It'd be great.
You'll more than likely be working with them, as he points to the Banu Hakim member just sitting in the corner of the van, watching quietly.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems like too dangerous for me.
It's fun.
I'd rather sneak up behind people and take their shit. Or snap the neck.
Do what I do. Just bite them and then slurp.
I don't really have that big strong, you know, I'm kind of a weak boy.
You know that we relatively were pretty strong, right?
I was just saying, like, in a human form. I don't know how strong I'm gonna get.
That is true. We all will become stronger, faster. What's the song? Harder, better, faster, stronger.
It's Daft Punk.
Yeah. Seen them in concert once.
I've never been to a concert.
One of the stagehands was a vampire.
I've been passed by so many vampires in my life and I didn't even know it.
He's nodding his head to that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's making me wonder how many of the teachers at the school were vampires. There was 3 already.
At least 3.
If I remember correctly, there were 7.
Oh.
Vincent, what do you do as a job? Do you do anything? How do you live?
I stalk people, get information about what they do, and then I sell that on the black market.
That sounds like fun.
He just nods his head to that. It's a good living. It's a living.
You'll have to teach me how to do that effectively.
He just goes invisible.
Shit. How do you do that?
Reaches. I just imagine Wesley reaches his hand out. It's like, where'd you go?
Just puts hand on face.
Yeah.
He's still there.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. As you touch his face, yeah, his face doesn't feel like how it looks.
It feels like rubber.
Concerned. Shit, man, you're ugly from what I can feel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess I get to join the cop, huh?
The Ugly Kids Club.
Listen, as far as I'm concerned,
The
ugly
family.
kids. Yeah. Probably have more family now than I ever had in my entire life, to be completely honest with
He nods his head as he becomes not invisible, just nodding his head.
you.
Yeah, we're a much more closer knit community than most of the other clans.
Thank fuck, because I'm gonna need to borrow a lot of shit from everyone and not pay them back.
You'll probably have to pay them back, but not in like money, in other stuff, favors, secrets, blood.
Yeah, these are all things we could get in time.
Blood's a valuable commodity.
I'm afraid to look in the mirror.
That's also a thing the Arkan says. Some of us can't see our reflections. It's pretty funny.
How do we know who's trying out?
Yeah, that's more. It primarily links to a separate clan, Clan La Sombra. So that it brings a whole box of worms for them because you can't see them in cameras.
Yeah, that was the next question.
Yeah, and that's see them in real life, but not see them in cameras. It's a dead giveaway on what they are.
That's the easiest way to track.
Yep. Though, then there are those, as he points to Vincent, those that can hide themselves and from sight from us, and then from cameras as well.
That's pretty hot.
It's pretty effective.
I'm kind of excited. I think I'd be more excited if I wasn't in the most excruciating pain I've ever been in my entire life.
Don't worry, I've already called. Paged ahead that should be getting a fresh supply of morphine-dosed blood.
I wonder what it's like to fight a vampire as a vampire.
It's exhilarating.
Nobody feels like you're like a fucking superhuman.
Yeah.
Because you are. Which I already thought was in the fucking movies.
Feels better fighting a werewolf.
Would it feel better for
Don't-
us to fight a
Whose
werewolf?
phone went off?
He looks at the Banu Haki members. Their phone went off. Just
Hmm.
you start texting. It probably wouldn't go well for you if you decided to fight a werewolf. Maybe like a werewolf with mange and cancer. You might be able to win.
Could
Werewolves
a
get
vampire
cancer.
do this?
Could a vampire get? No, I'm not a vampire. I'm a werewolf. Could a vampire? Blah.
Now you're getting into it.
Could a werewolf get cancer?
Yes, technically.
Werewolf cancer.
Werewolf cancer.
Werewolves are living people, just like not you and me. Also, a lovely stigma. You can't turn into a werewolf if you bit. That was a pretty funny one.
We as in vampires
Mm.
or in general?
Anyone. The werewolves are born, not made.
Yeah.
So like drinking in the paw of a werewolf. It's just gross though.
Say that again.
Drinking in the paw of a paw print of a werewolf is a bit gross though.
Yeah.
It grows either way, but
Well, one way you get superpowers, one way you don't.
you get superpowers, it still grows.
If you're that desperate, just get bit by a few hundred spiders. You have more of a chance.
Of what? Dying?
Yeah. Or maybe becoming a superhero.
Yeah, what about these gifts shows on my phone?
It's very specific. Spider-Man.
What phone? He
Spider-
destroyed it.
We can't fly.
Can we snap someone's neck so hard that the head gets turned around and they face the back instead of the front?
Yeah,
That sounds cool.
it's pretty easy actually.
You want to see a demonstration?
I wonder if I would be able to do that.
I think
I
humans
think
can
I'm
do
too
that.
weak.
When you grow up big and strong, if you drink enough of your milk being blood, yes.
Or milk for humans, because I think humans can just straight up do that. If that's right enough.
I feel like it would require an exponential of whatever that fucking word means out of strength.
Yeah, which a few people do.
You'd have to be like the fucking mountain from Game of Thrones or some shit.
Yeah, literally.
Isn't that fantasy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
he's still-
just a big guy. He's just a
still-
regular big
Yeah, he's still a real
dude.
person. He's still real strong.
He has no superpowers. He's just a big guy.
I think just the big guy's underselling him a little bit.
But he's called the Mountain, so.
Oh, sadly, you can't turn frogs into vampires.
Can we turn cows?
I'm sorry. I was looking through
Nope.
I was looking through vampire gifts, and this one always feels bad.
Is it like only mammals, or is it like.
Only people. You can ghoulify animals, but you can't turn them.
So you could ghoulify the frog?
Yes.
Wow. That's amazing.
From what it seems. with the power of general map reading, it should be like another hour until we get to your designated location.
Wonderful.
There should be enough blood to keep you all happy.
So is there any blood we can have? Like any kind of blood at all, really?
You can pretty much drink anything. Some people can drink bad blood, like dead man's blood or stuff of the sort. Not everyone can do that. Animals you could drink, werewolf you could drink. Don't recommend it. Don't drink werewolf blood.
That's that guy from True Blood. I forgot his fucking name.
Happens to drink werewolf blood.
You lose your mind. Temporarily. Inside of us there is something called the beast. That's what we refer as. This beast wants us to drink more. It's that welling of thirst that is most likely growing in some of you. They want us to drink.
Shit.
Welcome.
Hello.
So,
I'm back.
alright.
Really sorry.
You're good. We've just been talking in the van. Not much has happened.
As the beast, or as you get hungrier, the beast will become stronger. And in time, you may act out of turn. Go crazy. Drinking werewolf's blood will do that automatically. It's something about their blood and their general nature that will make us go crazy. It's not a bad crazy. Some of us can control it pretty well. Though, they're few and far between.
Can you control it that well?
I am not enlightened like some vampires. I let it take over sometimes if I'm in certain fights, but...
What do you mean by enlightened?
There are some vampires out there that have... Oh, what's the term? They've reached a state of nirvana with the beast. It allows them to control certain aspects of it. If they let it run its course, they can control it to some degree.
That sounds like something to fucking strive for.
So you would choose to go free, go wild, and then other times not.
Yeah. Your body, psychologically, you'll be able to control how your body acts, how the beast in turn will act. Along with that, you can control your hunger a little bit better. Though, I never really spent the time to delve deep into it. I prioritized more practical things.
Wait, Pincher. Just a quick question. What topics have you gone over?
General concept of clans, the hierarchy of the Camarilla,
Okay.
and a few smaller things, like the folklore blocks. What works, what doesn't for some vampires.
Did you talk about specific clans or just the general concept?
Didn't really cover them. It was more just, alright, these are certain clans, you're going to be that sucks to suck. When referencing Wesley.
They've more said what we are and not what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
No one has asked about more specifics, so he just won't tell.
Hmm.
Mr. Vampire, whose name I cannot remember,
Florence.
Florence. How do most vampires get food?
People.
Yeah, but like, how?
Oh, well, a few different ways. You can say that again.
You just ask them, right? And they'll give it.
I don't recommend doing that. You'll technically be breaking the first tenet of the traditions that we are built on, which could land you in death. But shrugs. That's not a me problem. That'd be your local sheriff. I don't care enough. But you could ask and drink. Though if you do that, wipe the mind. If you have the capability. If you can't, don't. Or you really are just risking things. Like your death.
But why would they let it when it's so painful?
Yeah, you are a Carter. It's not painful for everyone. It's only painful for you.
Oh, really?
Yes, your clan.
Wait, so if I bite someone, will it be painful?
Yes. Your
Okay.
your clan's whole shtick. Whenever you partake in feeding, it hurts them down, well, hell and back. Whereas everyone else here, whenever they feed on someone, it will be a pleasurable experience. Very pleasurable, better than sex.
Oh, it was had been pleasurable. That transformation was painful.
I can say it. Yeah. Surprisingly didn't hurt.
What else? What were we talking about?
That's a good question.
How they feed.
Yeah, feeding. Alright. I'd be thinking about feeding and then I got hungry.
Me too.
Might just take a bite out of one of you.
Can we do that?
It's a crime.
Yours is
Punishable by death.
Oh.
I don't recommend it, but you can. You could drink from other supernaturals, vampires, fairies, demons, ghosts.
Fairies, you say? Because of the true blood.
Who else? Changelings.
Those exist.
Oh yeah, they're weird. Dragons don't exist, not anymore. They're all gone.
To my understanding, there was some situation or event or something where drinking a certain vampire's blood was not a crime.
Yes. That is called a blood hunt. It is one of the few chances that you can legally partake of another vampire's vitae. And that is what your blood is called, by the way, vitae.
A lot of fucking unnecessary names for a lot of shit that already has names.
Yeah, welcome to things that have been around for longer than before the flood. It happened before. Everything's just before the flood. Blame Cain. Or,
I didn't do anything.
Oh God, it's God's fault.
Why you fucking blaming me? I didn't do shit.
Not you, Cain. The actual Cain.
Which God, though?
The Catholic God.
Oh, like Cain from the Bible?
Yeah, he's real. Well, we think it's a 50-50.
Seems like a interesting concept.
Like we came from somewhere. I'm gonna settle with Kane because I like the general story. Though other people believe in other things. I could care less. But
what other beliefs exist?
well, you have those that believe Cain did it first. You have those that believe Lilith did it first. If you don't know Lilith, it's the Adam's girlfriend before she didn't want to bang Adam. So God kicked her out of the garden. And then she found Cain, and it's a 50-50 on did she turn Cain? Was she number one, or was Cain there and she was another thing? I'm settling on Cain. He just shrugs on that.
So like gender bias?
Like, not really. It's more just who makes the most sense. To me, Cain does. Because the first murderer, that's what we do. We hurt people to get what we want. And then settles.
But we don't have to kill, though.
We don't have to. And that goes by the... there's a special book that the religious people like. It's called the Book of Nod. That's where Cain was visited by 3 angels. 2 of them said they don't like you anymore, and the third was... yes. I think.
Okay.
I'd have to double check. And the third was, I think Gabriel. A friendly one said, hey, yo, you're a cool kid. Don't drink people and then God will like you again. Cain didn't do that.
So if you don't drink people, God will like you again?
Maybe.
Listen, I don't really give a shit what God thinks of me, to be completely honest with you. I'm pretty sure he lost faith in me a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel like if God liked us, we wouldn't be vampires right now.
Well, maybe it's a whole
Well,
test.
I'm going with
It's a test of will and belief.
that. I've never been that religious.
Seems rather stupid to me.
It's not as much of a thing over in France.
Being religious?
Yeah. There's a lot more religion over here.
From my understanding, the whole thing with Christians is that they it's all about the repenting part more than anything else or something. I don't know.
It depends what kind of
I
Christian you
don't
are.
really care.
Yeah, that's where the major differences come in. And also the general belief in Jesus.
Pretty sure my mom was religious. Half the reason why she kicked me out of the house when she found out I was doing shit.
That's a terrible mother.
Yeah. It was a long time ago.
No, now you've changed. Maybe you can return. That was...
Speaking of long time,
Change
speaking of
for
long
the
time ago, how old are you, sir?
What do you think about that? I was ghoulified during World War One, and fought that for a little bit. I'm
You fought in
100.
France.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for your service to our country.
Well,
If it makes you feel even better, also fought in World War II. So I was a vampire then.
And on the German side.
No.
Okay.
As crazy as it is, we don't like Nazis. No one liked the Nazis.
Crazy.
Not even the Sabbat, which was funny.
just not
There were mages that did like the Nazis.
Yeah, 'cause
Necromancer.
Mages?
powers that thing. Yeah.
Ah, yeah, wizards exist too.
Oh,
The
that's
ability to
fucking
warp
annoying.
reality. Yeah, and a 50 caliber to the brain works.
Some of them.
A lot of work.
Does a 50 caliber to the brain work on us?
It works on everything.
Eh,
It's like
might.
decapitation.
Like, worked on her side. Points at Evelyn.
If you're on the back of the spine, I'm sure it won't.
It's like, he won't hold back. He'll make fun of the Tremere. 100%.
What's the Tremere gonna do?
Yeah, gonna cast a spell at me. Oh wait, you're fucking dead.
Also, if they're awake, they can do anything because he's a higher
Yep.
rank, right? So, what are they gonna do?
Evelyn just sitting there, just listening, and he says, "I was like, huh."
Would that just put us into the unconscious state, or would
Yeah,
it like
it'll
fully
not-
kill us?
It'll knock us out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It'll probably just knock us unconscious, and from there, it is where it comes down to either if our friends live or they don't, and then you'll probably die. Or become a test subject.
What happens if you lose a limb?
It'll grow back. Or if you take it with you and shove it on your arm and give it a few hours, it'll reattach slowly but surely.
Slightly quicker than we're growing, I assume.
It's actually pretty handy.
Well, it depends. This might be a lag.
I'm not sure if that is handy or creepy.
It's good. It's nice. I've lost my arms more times than I can count.
Can you not count them because you didn't have enough fingers to count them on, or
Not enough arms to count them.
Nah, they just kind of get ripped off at times. You just get used to it.
Okay. In the like stories and the books and the other stuff, vampires are like very resilient a lot of the times, but also very strong. Is it like hard to get your limbs ripped off?
Depends on what you're fighting. People can't really do it. Humans, damn near impossible. It's also really hard for them to cut off our heads. But it's possible. Werewolves? Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. That's normally who I lose a limb to. Rowdy werewolves that get a bit uppity in cities. Wizards. Haven't fought a wizard. Don't want to fight a wizard. That's not my job. I don't deal with that shit.
I don't think there's anyone who would like to fight one of the wizards.
We have a particular branch of the Archons dedicated to wizards. And only wizards.
Are they also wizards?
They are not. Well, they're blood sorcerers, so yeah, they're weak baby wizards. Compared to actual wizards.
Can a vampire not be a wizard?
No. You lose all capability whenever you're turned. We think it's linked to the soul. At least that's what a few the older Tremere have said.
Do we know ourselves?
By the way, as a character, I saw I watched this video which is describing the all the like traditions for the wizards, and he basically started off by describing the wizards as being so woke that they've realized that not only is gender a social construct, but so is reality. And that's just a description that I just felt the need that everyone else here had to know.
Yeah, it makes sense. I realized that a few years ago.
So,
I am a wizard.
Also, say your question again.
What was my question?
Other vampires rip off limbs of other vampires?
Oh yeah, there are some of us that are, well, there are those weaker that can not, and some that can. Like, so some specialize in arm ripping. I'm lying about that one, but we're quite capable of doing it.
Okay.
It's like, once you could throw a bus, you could do anything. So.
Okay. So my Messiah kept talking about how a lot of fights, and Messiah is also a very big fighter. Do you think I'm probably going to be one of the ones who could rip limbs?
Possibly. It really just comes down to how your blood evolves with you. For me, I just got really strong, really resilient. Though that comes with my clan and my sire and my bloodline.
Yeah, because I've when I was started being like turned, it felt like I've done like 2 years or like 3 years worth of workouts in like 2 hours.
Well, that's just generally your churning process and the embrace for your clan. It's just generally painful. It sucks.
The Hakata, I think you called them, usually very strong?
Some of them are. Some are strong, some are weak. It's a toss-up. Some just different lineages that are strong, weak, etc., etc. Also, yes, soul. You mentioned, do you not have souls?
Yeah.
You do, technically. You technically have a soul.
Right, but what's the issue with the soul?
Whenever you're turned, your soul corrupts. It becomes something lesser or greater, depending on your opinion.
Okay, so could you potentially cleanse the soul and use wisdom power?
If God likes you enough, sure.
So God determines if you're a wizard?
Maybe? I know that there's a lot of the older Tremere that are actively trying to get their magic back. They have been since they were made.
Oh, that's kind of hilarious, actually. Were they powerful wizards?
Yes, the Tremere wanted immortality.
That's even funnier.
And then they, became vampires, and they got immortality, but they lost their magics. But they gained blood magic in turn, though it's not as good as the magic they had before.
Really funny.
Yeah. No, it's quite a toss-up. No. If that's what their whole dream is, sure, whatever. Warp reality. Go hog wild.
I have magic too. I cast fist.
Yeah, I cast book.
I have magic too.
Are
I
there
cast.
other types of magic?
Yes. Necromancy. Shadowmancy.
Okay, what is the plant
Umbromancy?
usually good at those?
I think Hekata does deal with shadow magics. Well, necromancy, I don't remember. I don't do any of that. Magic is weird. The most magical thing I can do is turn invisible.
So I might be able to do necromancy?
Possibly. It just depends on how your blood gestates inside of you for the next few days. Your abilities will become even more pronounced. You'll be able to control them a little bit better with practice. And that'll pretty much be you all during this next week, learning your abilities and getting good. So you don't die immediately, or be used to do anything.
If I remember correctly, I believe my clan also has blood magic. I don't think I have that right now.
Yes, the Banu Hakim have access to blood sorcery. As he points to the one Banu Hakim member in the vehicle, this one can utilize it. Though it comes with its own drawbacks. Though they're not hefty, far from it. But it's more just annoying.
Out of character, it's a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm. And there are all types of different abilities that will emerge while you all get stronger. And if you all do have the opportunity to participate in a blood hunt, well, go for it. If you are able to actually catch the vampire, try to diablerize them. Drink the blood in entirety. You'll have to consume the soul. Don't worry about that. No vampire, who cares? No vampire, who cares? The downside, though, if they are stronger than you psychologically, their will, they can take over your body. And you just become a meat puppet for them.
So they consume your soul and take over your
Kind
body.
of. Yeah. Just prepare your mind for a fight before, preparing your body.
So a form of reincarnation?
A type. You could consider it reincarnation, sure. Though it's more just transferal of the soul.
So if someone tries to diablerize you, you then have chance to go into their body.
Yes.
But they can't go into your body.
Yes. Because they're drinking your soul and your blood into their own body, and it'll be a contest of wills.
So why would they do that?
They get more powerful. That is one of the quickest ways for us to grow in strength, is to diablerize. That's how I've gotten so strong in my youth. I'm considered pretty young in the community. Though I'm very strong. Because I have participated in many a blood hunt.
How many people have you diablerized?
You see, he just thinks about that one for a minute.
Wouldn't you like
Not
to know?
people, vampires.
Wouldn't you like to know whether boy?
I have consumed 12 souls.
It's a lot of fucking souls.
That
Whatever.
is a lot of souls.
Yes. But, upside. I can do it freely now. Well, not freely, but as a punishment. So I could do it more often. And sadly, they give up before I can get the chance.
So could you do it to all of us right now?
I could, but I would need a legal reason to.
Do you gain benefit from
He looks at all of you. You pointing at Evelyn.
Well,
Maybe from you. Our powers are called disciplines, and each clan has their own particular set. Some of you are of clans that have access to disciplines I am unable to obtain easily. So yeah, I gain some type of benefit if I partook of you.
Is that because they have disciplines you don't have access to?
Yes. Technically, we all have access to every discipline. We all are linked to a higher power. But everyone has their own particular set that speaks to them much more easily.
And is that because of the clans?
Yes. Particular bloodlines, yes. Which bloodlines have their inherent boons, along with just being from a clan. They're separate. Some of you may be from a particular very powerful vampire's bloodline, and that will affect how you grow.
Sandra called herself a Lamier?
No.
I think.
Descendants from Snake Hair Lady, yeah. They are the warrior class of the Hikata. So there you go. You'll more than likely be stronger.
So that's probably why she chose me then.
There's reasons why you all were chosen. Because you speak to each of your sires differently.
Sandra talked a lot about a new group of people to spar with.
They'll most likely be other vampires. Just don't take off more than you can chew.
Yeah,
or you'll die.
There's a bit confused by that.
Why such a confused look?
What the fuck was I playing?
The Bruja. In the past, they were primarily philosophers. You go to school, right?
Right.
What do you go to school for?
Philosophy. Is that it?
He just looks at you and shrugs.
You did a background check on me, didn't you? You said.
Slightly. It was a very quick read because all of you were not high priority.
Right, okay. I'm saying he did. I'm assuming.
Oh, your sire, 100%. He most likely watched over you for a long time before deciding on turning you. He probably knew of your background as well, so...
Makes no sense.
Well, if it was Clan Malkavian, that would make a little bit more sense. They're just fucking crazy. Bruja, kinda also crazy, but not that crazy. So, or maybe he thought that your philosophy, your way of thinking, may be a great addition to the philosophers of the clan. Instead of the anarchist tickets.
No, I guess when he wakes up.
How long's that gonna be?
Well, he's gonna sit and stew for his transgressions. So probably about 2 to 3 weeks.
The automatic transgressions being that he died.
Yeah. They should have seen it coming.
To be fair, it was pretty funny.
He nods his head. Like, it's their whole job to, watch out for stuff. But no.
Yeah. Did you see the van turn up?
He tilts his head slightly.
Or were you a little bit late?
We were later to the party.
Oh, okay.
That's why we didn't get to you before they
okay.
kicked in the doors. Yeah.
It's pretty funny. A van showed up, like 6 of them jumped out. Oh, it was great.
Yeah, they really should have
They
seen it
shot
coming.
me. They
I think-
shot me. I was like not even fighting them, and they shot me. They saw me bound on the floor.
You probably should have
They
spoken
shot
to
me.
them. Pretty sure spoke to
I
them.
did.
You should probably spoke to them more.
I did. I spoke to them quite a lot.
Depending on who they are, it's a 50-50 on if they'll keep you alive or not. Well, awake, not alive. You're not alive.
It did seem like a 50-50 apparently. So.
Yeah, they didn't. Well, they kept us awake.
Yeah, exactly. Around 50-50. Yeah.
I only resisted after he pointed a gladius at my chest, but
What is this? Gladius?
yeah, this thing I pulled out of my pocket.
It looks to be like a simple baton.
I pressed the button.
It turns into a short sword.
Yeah, one of these things.
Is it like a mechanical change?
It's kind of like a switchblade. So it just pops out on the bottom of it.
Okay.
And is the blade wooden?
No, it is metal. They don't have to be wooden.
Do they not have to be wooden?
Yep, they could be metal. A vampire could be staked through the heart with a metal pipe and it still work.
That's why bullets work.
No, bullets do not work because they exit.
Well, they use bullets. What do you mean?
Carl's got
Well, they use bullets just to shoot the fuck out of them.
They shot the fuck out of me.
That's what Sage currently has.
You'll get used to it. Getting shot. Well, now it won't hurt as bad. So
I pressed the button again and put it away. Yes. Where's that?
Impractical. Yeah.
I don't use it anyway, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
oh yeah. Hunter types. I forgot how you all were going to be hunting that. We were talking about that whenever we
feeding.
first.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it many times. We've gone back and forth.
Yes. So, you could be a vegetarian. You can eat animals only. A lot of freshly turned do that. You could be someone that only drinks bagged blood. A lot of moralist people do that. Don't want to drink people, you know. Be a coward. People that drink from people that are asleep. People that, as you said, ask before drinking. It's not recommended. It's against the law, technically.
Well, vampires' laws.
Yeah. What's the other ones? You can attack people. Just straight up attack them while no one's looking. Grab a quick bite and then get out. Pretty popular among the Toreador. It's another clan. Have sex with someone and drink them while that happens.
Sounds like a lot of work.
There's a few others. You could drink other vampires too. That is something. Not recommended. It's against the law. But
is there a way that it would be lawful?
Payment. For doing jobs for that particular kindred.
Oh, okay.
They could repay you in blood.
Can a kindred offer some bloods to another kindred?
Yes. As long as it's not the full diablerie, you're alright.
So it's against the law to unwillingly drink vampire's blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to diablerize. But outside of that, go hog wild.
So if you just drink a little bit of a vampire's blood, that's not against the law?
Yeah, it's not against the law. Just don't eat the soul.
So if we had,
Okay.
say we had like a group of people, one person, 8 people, all drank bag blood, but then everyone else fed on vampires, could they all then feed on that one guy, and then he just drinks a lot of bag blood?
Technically, yes. Though as you get older, bagged blood becomes more and more useless.
Yeah.
For me,
Also-
I do not gain any nourishment for bagged blood.
Also, I was curious about the bag blood thing. Like, could you just like capture a person and then just bag all of their blood and then drink it?
Yes. Though we have systems in place to procure bagged blood, so you don't have to kidnap.
So you could make the moral choice immoral quite quickly.
Yes.
Quite easily. Interesting.
The bagged blood is an easier way of storing long term.
Yeah. Also, someone just walking around is easy storage as well.
True. But yeah, bagged blood's useless, so
For you.
I don't recommend it. Well, yes, but as you get older, more stronger, it just won't do anything for you anymore.
I happen to not get that far.
No. I wish you luck. Just don't
Hoping to
live a long time.
farther than that. Or not. Who knows?
As around at this point, you all hear a car horn. And we're
Get
here.
out of the road! Yeah. It was just some guy being a jerk.
No, can you open the door as he's sitting like right next to where the driver would be, just in the back of the van? Like, open the door, one of you.
Chloe will open the door, and when opening the door, because her power is still very uncontrollable, accidentally swing it way too hard, so it swings around and clangs.
Well,
I did not meant to do that. Sorry, that's the door.
it's a door.
Get out.
It's not a person.
Rips
You
your
all
mouth and just-
welcome to the most boring place you'll ever be, as he shows you pretty much a massive hayfield, and there's just a house in the middle of it. And it's like a rustic, old house.
Oh, lovely.
So, windows have all been boarded shut. No light can get in. Electricity doesn't exist, so have fun.
Is there any power at all here at all? Like a generator?
Will we get food?
Yes, there is already blood in the fridge. Yes, there is power.
Okay.
There is a small-ish generator. It's pretty much hooked up to the well and the fridge.
So we could charge our phones, but not use them.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend using them.
Okay.
There is not a TV, so fair warning.
Any books?
Yes, plenty of books.
What
I
kind?
made sure there'd be a lot of boring ones that we got from the library.
Are there any ones useful about our current predicament?
That would be a good suggestion of book choice, yes. I can see about grabbing some.
That would just like, why did you not do this before?
Yeah.
Do you have a gym?
No.
There are logs, probably.
Yeah, logs outside, hay bales.
Okay. Not that training will do
Also,
anything
are we in a
for me, you know?
forest or like just?
This is like you're currently in Kansas, so it's like open plains, hayfield, pretty much where you're at. Every night, a ghoul will come here, check in on you, make sure you're all alive, and there you go. In the fridge, a lot of blood. There is some blood that has like a little like pill on it, like a drawn pill with a sharpie. That's for you, pointing at the Nosferatu.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
And that is blood taken from someone that was high as fuck on Oxycontin.
It's gonna be morphine.
Morphine would have been easier to get.
I'm just staring at him.
Oh, wow. Random question that just popped inside my head. Can vampires reproduce?
What do you mean? Like babies?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I figured. I just threw that out.
The only way for us to reproduce is to embrace a human, drink all the blood, send some of our blood into them, and then they become one of us.
Now, what if you embraced a pregnant woman?
They will have a miscarriage.
Do we not have sperm?
You do.
Eggs.
You're dead. Well, you're dead, so you'll be shooting blanks.
So we don't. Okay.
I find this funny considering Evelyn literally got a book on vampire reproduction.
Yeah.
It's blank.
It goes through all the misconceptions and the realities of vampire reproduction.
Mm.
There's a possibility that maybe we could. No, that'd probably be like a Tamitsi thing. So.
I know, like in that movie Blade, he became a half vampire because his mom was bit by a vampire while he was still in the the womb.
Yeah, sadly, it won't happen. The not so human body anymore will evacuate anything that will harm it. And sadly, babies are considered harmful.
They are parasites.
Mm-hmm.
So is it just going to be like us 5? Yeah.
Yes.
So our sires are going to leave.
Well, your sires are going to be taken to pretty much a basement, or we're just going to throw them in, Vincent included. And
Vincent's like, come on.
They do something wrong.
They let you all almost die.
Oh yeah, that's true. I
Also,
Yeah,
they
did
made
you
so much
say that-
noise. They made so much noise that that first light decided to step in. So yes, they did a bad.
Yeah,
So what's
didn't you
happen to
mention
them?
that?
And they'll just set in torpor, and then maybe we set in torpor for longer. It just comes down to how we feel at the moment.
You said that me and my sire come from a bloodline of like the military versions of the Mikata? So so we're supposed to be very good at fighting, right?
Yeah. Supposed to be. Not all of them are, but it's supposed to be.
So my sire is someone who, from the amount of pit fights she does, is definitely good at fighting, and she still failed to fight those guys?
Well, the humans trained in killing us. Also, besides, well, they're strong.
Damn.
I'll give them that. They're strong. But they're weak.
Also, they have like
Why
technology
do you
that's way
say
beyond what
they're
you think
weak
humans have right
and
Well, in total, there were almost 10 kindred in that house. And there were 10 humans. I'm going to call all of them weak. Because they lost a fight to 10 humans. But along with that, they,
now?
in the
Very good
overarching
humans.
scale,
What's
they might be
the-
very good. But with their own perception, they should have noticed things were wrong. People were coming. But no.
But, okay, sorry, I'm still held up over the fact that I've seen Sandra punch through concrete walls, and you're calling her weak?
Yeah.
How strong must the other vampires be?
He thinks about that one. She can throw a wrecking ball. Probably. Like when used in construction.
Yes. Yes.
The strongest
Probably.
among us can throw.
From how hard she punched me.
The strongest among us can throw a bus load of people.
Oh. Okay.
Or a tank.
Like a bus with a bunch of people in it, or just like the amount
Yes.
of people that would fit in a bus?
A bus with people inside.
Also, I think he's
Okay.
calling them weak because no one noticed the clown car out the front until they knocked on the door.
To be fair, we were in the back.
Yeah. Okay. Even I noticed the clown car, to be fair.
Oh, why didn't
Sorry.
you say anything to them?
Why would I? I was being turned against my will. Why would I help them?
He has a
Did you
point.
see it? I guess that's fair, but did you see it before that? Is that what you were staring at?
Oh no, I was staring at their security
I
going
wouldn't
around the
have
house
mentioned it.
repeatedly, which was very obvious to me. So that's probably why the security got killed and the car was just resting in the middle of the road.
The best part is that wasn't their security, that was the fucking first light scanning the house with the chaos meter.
Oh, that was. Oh my god, that seemed funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would have realised that, right? After
Yeah.
the fact.
Yeah, thinking about it now, after seeing the van, yeah. Yeah, it was 100% them.
Yeah, they probably should have noticed the van circling.
I mean, I didn't.
I assumed it was
notice
theirs at the time, but then after I realised it was probably First Light.
I gotta love it.
I feel like if I noticed
Then-
that, then you know.
I mean, I didn't notice it. I was in
I
the same room with you.
We have different backgrounds.
I would very much like a nap. So can I go inside the house?
We just had a nap.
Yeah. Go on. Yeah, at this point you've already went
Yeah.
through a day sleep. Your first day sleep.
We did
But
it on the road.
Oh,
which
have
was
we?
primarily your body just shutting down. Just being like, no.
Do we have
Just
the
too
roll of
much.
hunger?
I already did that. I rolled that for you.
Thanks for all the help. Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll be checking up with you in about a week. So
Tight.
then from there, we'll head to New Orleans. Your new home, away from
Are we going
home.
to be able to go back to
Houston?
Houston before we go to New Orleans?
Maybe. It'll come down to who's put in charge of you. Each of you will have different people.
Will it be our sire?
Your sire will be there. They'll pretty much be your overseer, but they won't be in charge of it. You're adults.
Oh, okay.
But it'll be more like who is your clan representatives, and go hog wild from there.
I'm gonna go drink some blood now. God, that's so weird. He goes inside.
It tastes good, so you get used to it. And yeah, and checking out the fridge, there is a lot of blood bags just sitting in there.
You get that druggy sip.
You sip on that druggy sip. And yeah, you feel the Oxycontin now. The pain is dulling
Oh, thank fuck.
as you slurp down a bag. And for those that do drink of the bagged blood, you may reduce your hunger by 1. Unless your hunger is 1, and then you can't.
My hunger
Then you
was
can't
at
do anything
2.
'cause you.
Same.
So we're going to go.
I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, we're going to go from the books. Are any useful books or books I have not read before?
I mean, do that.
You see A Song of Fire and Ice. It's all of those books except for the third. The third one's missing. All of the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit. You find the. Here, wait. Let me get up. Let me get on my bookshelf.
Okay, so no books. That would be preferable.
You find the best weird tales of H.P. Lovecraft. Edgar Allan Poe, A Complete Tales and Poems. The Da Vinci Code. Huh?
Da Vinci.
You find.
Da Vinci.
You find a book on Linux. Frankenstein. Homer's The Odyssey. A Dungeons and Dragons Player's Handbook.
What Dungeons and Dragons?
Why would that be there? I was reading to.
They kind of, he found them at a library, so he just grabbed what he grabbed.
PHP, but no DMG.
Yeah.
You got half of what you need.
And the America's Courts and the Criminal Justice System.
Oh, you know what we should do, guys? We should run a D&D game inside of our Vampire the
But-
Masquerade.
We need the DMG for that. We don't have it.
And don't worry, I found the DMG in the trash one time. I remember reading it. It was great.
Okay, I'm gonna read Linux. Because I might as well do something whilst I'm here.
Also, there is a Serve Safe course book. So,
What does that mean?
it's the food safety textbook.
Oh. Yeah, don't need that. Just wash my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna start reading the Linux one and see if I can learn Linux whilst I'm here.
Chloe will actually go and have a look through that, if only just to deride it.
It's CompTIA's Linux Plus book. You can find it on the internet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my character read that.
Yeah, Chloe's gonna go have a look through the food safety book, if only just to divide it.
To what?
When I'm not in eternal pain, I'm going to try to focus on that weird feeling I got with that when I saw that rat when I first got bit. Feel like, what was that? Let's see if there's any rats or any animals out here. I'd be real confused.
Be field mice.
Yeah, there's 100% field mice.
I'll just go stare at a
Maybe.
field mouse just like
Maybe a cat.
fucking with shit.
Probably not a cat. No, there would normally be people if there was a cat.
Is that like wild
There's
cat, maybe? There's
Yeah.
mice. That'd be like cats or something. Or
No,
fox.
not all the time. Hawks. Yes.
Hawks.
Hawks.
Something.
Who?
You.
Chloe is at some point gonna go outside because she remembered the old dude mentioning how many that there were logs out there, and seeing just how many logs she can bench press now.
One
And
second.
if she thinks she's gotten stronger,
How are you doing that without them collapsing on you?
like just like seeing if she can bench press like one big log at the first time, and then like have two like held together with two hands, and then she can bench press those.
Because I'm not reading this.
that is a textbook I have on my bookshelf because I had to take fucking Linux.
And it's what Dan's gonna read during this time. Because nothing else there is gonna be interesting or useful.
After night one, you're gonna have a headache.
I'm sure he's fine.
No.
He does
It's-
philosophy, right? So, you know.
The philosophy's better than Linux.
Well, it's just a different kind of crazy.
Where is growing stuff?
Oh,
Oh,
guess this is where I get my free famulus, and because it says I guess you can choose this if a famulus for free. That's cool.
Famulus. What?
Amelius.
Oh, familiar.
Famulus.
Oh, okay.
What is your character's strength, Chloe?
Mine 4.
Yeah. So with that, just testing out roughly how strong you can lift. Roughly about 180 kilograms.
She lifts that and goes, "Oh shit, I'm strong." It definitely made me stronger. Can confirm.
Yeah. This is pretty much. This is where that
400
slight.
pounds.
Say it again.
Nearly 400 pounds.
What's 250 kilograms?
I don't know.
I could use Google, but I won't.
As I closed them.
Yeah.
550.
Damn. And that's without actually exerting yourself.
Yeah.
With the power of athletics. Okay, it's gonna be an attribute. Alright. Around at this point, your what's the words? What's the good words for this? This is where the time skip will start to happen.
Alright, also, before he goes, I would ask if he could bring back some books on vampires. Oh, well, as well.
No, hi John.
No, I'll throw you back.
No, I don't want that.
Hang on, let me just finish this like white outline on it, and then you can change the map. This is just what I've been doing.
Can't you just copy it all over and put it on the new map?
You could, yeah.
No, it's okay.
Also, you should probably make it all one solid. Merge the lines. It's a solid image.
Look at all those Evelyns.
Look at all those chickens.
Ban.
No.
Ban.
No, please. I worked hard to scribble them. I even plugged in my tablet just to draw them.
Obviously, you plugged your tablet in. Jesus Christ. Fucking detail.
No!
If you did that with a fucking mouse, I'd be very impressed.
I used to be able to draw with the mouse.
Insane.
But way back in the day, I had to draw with the mouse. But yeah, I'm done.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
why
you could either merge these all to one thing or move us to another map now. I just wanted to finish the white outline on her.
he just wants to make them burn.
I returned.
Give him a minute.
Hi, Gabe.
You left?
Gabe, you should totally look at all the 4 doodles of Evelyn I just did on the map.
Click and change it so you can't see.
No.
Wow.
New Orleans.
Ireland.
Did I get a free phenomenon?
You would, after a few days of testing your abilities. Also, everyone at the house would slowly start to notice the change. That is horrendous. For Wesley.
Can I post the nasty picture?
Yeah. Because after a week of everyone just kind of getting things, yeah, they would finally find you.
So I'm just having weird fucking dreams.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Which I'm going to constantly forget about.
Where did you put the picture?
I haven't posted it yet. I'm about to.
It's very slow.
Hmm.
Picture.
Picked her,
Victor.
but I hardly knew her.
Where is it, damn it? Where's my folder for this character? Oh, right there. Ashley.
Here you go. I moved your art.
Vampire.
Do I get to heal
Yeah.
all of my impaired health?
I have to remember. You would be able to heal.
You finally insane clown posse? What the fuck?
If I remember correctly, you don't have over 7 aggravated.
I have 5 aggravated.
Yeah, you would have been able to heal up to nice and new.
You would hope in a week.
Yeah.
Should we do rouse checks?
You wouldn't need to. Here you have access to blood. Every night, every new night, a ghoul does come in, pretty much check up. He would have brought some books on vampire-y stuff. He wouldn't have been able to get a lot, though he would have been. Yes, a few things on werewolves. Though not much on vampires. Their whole thing is that they don't like writing shit down. So.
Okay, cool. I will go through that whilst I'm here then.
Can we ask? Can Chloe ask for some fantasy books about vampires that tend to get it like mostly right?
To Twilight, got it.
They give you the Underworld series.
Not Twilight?
She reads
Twilight
that.
does not get it.
If they want other books, I don't know if Evelyn would still have the books that Reed gave her. She probably does.
Or did you bring them with you?
Probably. I don't think so. Probably have to
You
go into
probably
their
don't
mind.
have that.
They were a gift. I'm going to keep them with me at all times.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what Lecter looks like, though.
Sadly, the Underworld series is only in movies, so they would bring you like a portable DVD player and the box set of Underworld movies.
Also, real fast thing. I love that you moved the doodles, so now I'm just like staring at them as they're like being redrawn.
Or are
Apparently.
they slowly appearing?
Yeah, like they're slowly like showing the process of drawing it, so I'm just like
Oh,
watching
yeah.
it.
Shit's so fucking laggy as well, doing that shit. So when did you merge them all? Because you can merge all the lines into one image.
I didn't do that.
It'll make it easier for moving it around.
I just drag and drop.
Yeah.
Nice and easy. Hugged it all together and just threw it all in one place.
Yeah, I see.
Luckily, it's on the last one, so it shouldn't be too much longer before it's actually finished.
Also, Roll20 is destroying my computer recently.
Oh.
And it's just everything else just can't function whilst Roll20's up, which is kind of funny.
Wesley pops out of the wakes up one morning, looks at you guys. Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh god.
You got a nice jacket. That's a new jacket.
Thanks. I sewed it myself.
Okay. Would you quickly say smooth skin for me?
Smooth skin. Yeah, that's what I thought of when I saw it too. We don't need one. This is my friend.
I like how there's
Pulls
little
out.
I like how there's little hearts and stuff on the jacket.
Yeah, look at his ear. Look at his ear. There's a little heart that's like been stamped into his ear. Yeah, I'm assuming once he saw himself ran, he just started like. He probably lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
More so than he already did.
Trying to make himself look cute by freaking ripping a heart to his ear.
Yeah, he probably asked for like a bunch of paint and shit, and he read a book on sewing. He probably already knew how to do that. It ain't that hard.
That's hard
And
to
he
do
just-
well.
Upside, your shoes are new because those shoes look brand new.
I found these in the dumpster.
Just zoom in on the face. It's just the eyes are the funniest part. Just purple.
Yes.
Purple.
Oh, fucking hell. What was I doing? I was doing something.
The little patch that says Ratman.
Mhm. And then if you look below that, he has a rat in his pocket.
Not the bar rat. You don't know if it's all there.
It's probably his pet rat.
We
His
can-
field mouse that he found.
You can hope. Well, those are different things.
No, they're the same thing.
But
One's just
really,
bigger.
yeah.
It's a field rat.
Yeah, it's a field rat.
So you got there could be a rat around we're at a house. We're in a home. A building. So there might be rats here.
Where's the rats?
What should I name my rat?
Rathu.
I might have to.
Jerry.
Ratholomew.
Yep.
What
Rat
about
and
Keith?
Link.
Keith.
Hmm.
Phil.
Oh.
Look, it's Phil Morat.
I'm gonna name my rat Monkey.
How long have you been saving that for?
I've had these for a long time.
Finally, a rat was mentioned. Yes.
Rats. I got rats. Rats for days.
Okay.
You idiot! You've fallen for it again. You've fallen for the rat trap.
when a rat gets turned.
Glorified
Pretty
a rat.
much.
It starts doing this.
I need to tree. Fuck the cheese. The stream can see all this.
I mean, I could set the stream to look, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah, no. They might see
'Cause
all
then
kind of strange things.
Yeah, because then I'm also gonna have to fix the audio. I scrolled down, all I see is Reggie. I don't know if you guys know who Reggie is.
No.
A guy or a girl
Agree.
or
Those are rats.
all of the above. Or none of the above.
It's an NSFW artist.
Why do you have that saved?
I don't.
Strange.
I looked under rat. I literally just looked under rat.
Yeah, sure. How do you know it was not NSFW then?
Because I follow them on Twitter.
Brent,
The
can I put
truth.
my rat's name in NPC
Uh,
or rat in NPC, or should I just post it in general?
general
Okay.
character reference?
Yeah, probably character reference. Pretty much.
Because it is a familiar.
Oh yeah, are we doing anything else? Question mark.
I will
Yeah.
say this will be the end of the session.
No?
More because if you have like general questions, I'll answer them. Because at this point, you all will get the general gist. The one vampire book that you did get would be on the clans, because they would have it would have been like a notebook that was quickly written up. Just like, yeah, this is what you're dealing with.
I guess in that case,
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and stream then.
Alright.
This is his rat.